friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Breno Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. With me, boy.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. 550, 550.
Now Jameis on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Hey, let's get it. Hey, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Play action now. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On third down, Winston got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Second down, Winston. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. They find his target, Terrence Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's coming now.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Four down.
They go to Elliott again. And some room to maneuver. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, boys, got four down. Get out.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Working out of the gun, Winston. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Jameis now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, usually you don't think of the quarterback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Neil Sterling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And now out come the Jags. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. An update from Denver. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Swing to the pit right.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
46.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he rifles one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Jags grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the red zone now, Winston. A quick hitter, complete. It's Cole. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, get out of here. Here we go, 46. Right there. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Paul. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Yeldon. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Off the play fake, Winston out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Winston. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Yeldon. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jameis to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's convert. Easy.
Yeldon, the lone running back. Winston now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal. Winston. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Jameis again. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, it's Winston. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Allen. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Again, it's Elliott. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. 26.
First down, Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to get it running right. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They gotta have 6 here. They come out here in the I. Here's Elliott. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jaguars, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next